Here's a roguelike that plays like a mix of Helldivers and Risk of Rain, turning you to Frankenstein's monster with its body part swapping mechanic, and dropping you in a world that feels like a Borderlands nightmare. Let's talk about SWAPMEAT and why it deserves a spot on your wish list. You start as the newest employee of a multi-galactic restaurant chain, so naturally, you're dropped off on extremely hostile planets, fighting off aliens, taking their body parts, and making it out in one piece. Or rather, making it out in very different pieces back to your ship. You trade what you looted for upgrades and do it all over again in another galaxy. Let's get straight into the meat of it. As you drop into a new planet, you're blasting monsters all around you and picking up their parts to give you a range of abilities for you to try out. From your head to your torso and your legs, you'll be swapping body parts, making each run unique. Pairing this mechanic with 2 of 8 unlockable weapons and the abilities you gain as you level up during the run, you really get a one-of-one run where out of a sea of abominations, you do stand out. You start out with a simple pistol and rifle, but as you keep playing you unlock an artillery of weapons that you do not expect, ranging from a laser rifle to a bazooka, so let your imagination run wild because this game seems to meet them. Your body parts are further improved with elements. Each body part has its own element, and using abilities and body mods you can push their power even further. From burning your enemies, freezing them, sliming them, and electrifying them with the synergies you craft during your run. Beyond just evolving your body and weapon types, you'll also constantly find temporary perks and stat boosts throughout a run, allowing for even deeper customization of your monster's capabilities in that specific playthrough. The variety keeps going with the environments you dropped in. Each planet has its own biome with its own set of enemies, resources to obtain for meta progression, and different objectives like fighting an octopus boss and rescuing researchers. Not only each planet, but each galaxy feels like a fresh run. But if we're talking about variety, I have to mention the builds and how each playthrough was unique because of them. For example, in one run, I enjoyed going all out with slime like I'm in a Nickelodeon's awards show, slowing enemies down while I spawn insects and bees when they die, and letting them do my dirty deed as I glide. Another build, I specialized in an ice gun, so I went all out with ice abilities, starting with simpler stat boosts like increasing ice effectiveness and damage, then getting a body part mod that spawned an ice orb on enemies dying, creating a field of frozen enemies that see me coming, and know that I won't be letting them go. In the end though, whether you make it out by choice or force, you'll end up back in your ship. So, what can you do there? You're met with your boss that gives you a list of meta progression unlockables you can get by making it as far as possible in a run, as well as collecting resources like ore and fish. You unlock more abilities, mods, and upgrade your weapons there, increasing the odds of you making it to the end of your next run. So, why should it be on your wish list? If you're a roguelike fan, or someone that enjoys hopping on Helldivers 2 with a group of mates, I would have assumed you added it at this point of the video because SWAPMEAT hits the same brain synapses both games do. If you enjoy Risk of Rain 2 especially, I know you've been hungry for a similar experience since it's such a specific niche in the roguelike genre that not many games attempt to dethrone it. This is the game for you. With high replayability due to the endless build combinations that come from the body swapping mechanic, large number of weapons and even larger number of upgrades, you'll keep coming back without getting bored. If you've got a group of friends, then that makes it even better because it is made for co-op. Any objectives a team member does results in everyone getting rewards and becoming an even more unstoppable force. This game was made for co-op, which leads me to the next point. The most fun I had during the playtest was joining a group of randoms and making it all the way to the end of the galaxy, seeing what type of horrors they've created. However, I'm usually a solo player, and even though I felt like mostly the game was balanced to accommodate both solo and co-op, I felt like I stood no chance against the boss of that galaxy. Now, we can brush that off to skill issue, new game, yada yada yada, but the boss felt like a bullet sponge and the mechanics for it, in my opinion, were not enjoyable. That was the only thing that left a bit of a sour taste in this meat dish. Overall, this game gave me the same feeling I had watching The Substance last year. I shouldn't be enjoying this as much as I am, and I can't stop. This is a game that combines so many games I enjoy into a monstrosity that I love, and I'm sure the devs will only continue to improve on it. If SWAPMEAT sounds like your kind of grotesque fun, make sure to wishlist it now on Steam. The link is in the description below. Does SWAPMEAT seem like the game for you? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and please subscribe for more content on underrated and overlooked indie games. Have a good day, and stay weird.